Hello, everyone. Today's reading is pretty juicy. My goodness. My name is Jazz, and this is Love Tarot Jazz. I do love and oracle readings. If you want to book a reading, link is in bio, and I try to put it in the descriptions as well. All right, so the energy was kind of all over the place today, and I started the reading by pulling 3 oracle cards instead just to see where I should lead or where I should go. So for the collective that I'm reading for today, if you feel like your energy has been a little bit wild today or maybe this week, this reading could be for you. The first 3 cards that I pulled are pretty heavy. I pulled Hopeless, Stagnant, and Recharge. So, right off the bat, I'm getting the energy here of feeling like a situation is going nowhere, feeling like I can't move past a certain wall, even if this is a relationship that you have been with someone for a long time, or this is like a long term relationship. You could be feeling some sense of stagnancy. I can't get past this argument. It feels like nothing is really changing. And so it's becoming hopeless, like we're never going to change. If this is something more like a situationship, connection, not a real commitment type of deal, then it's a basically request to recharge, to cool off of them for a second, or to pull back your energy in some sense or some way. And regardless if you are in a relationship, definitely a sense of maybe going on a vacation or needing a space to recharge, whether that's meditation, gardening, exercising, whatever it is that you do to, it says breathe, let go, and clear your mind. So definitely needing to find some self-care this week is what I'm getting for sure. Today I'm going to be using the Cat Tarot, Ace of Swords in reverse, the Cat Tarot deck. All of my decks are on my link tree. Again, it's in bio. All right, let's see. What do we need to know here? What does this collective need to know for this week? What do you need to know? Again, some of you are going on vacation. The Four of Swords. This is an energy of rest, a period of calm. Something that's sticking out to me right now is this portrait here of, this cat's family in the background. But then there's like this sun, it's this bright energy, and they're just inside. So, needing to take a break from maybe family or friends here, needing to recharge, okay? Needing to really have a clear mind, especially when it comes to love. Okay. What else do we need to know? What do you need to know about the situation you're in right now? 10 of Wands. That's the burden, the strength in reverse. A lot of you have lost confidence in this connection, lost confidence in this person or your person. The 10 of Wands means that there have been a lot of pain, struggles, and burdens with this energy. I almost said entity, but I meant to say energy. So I don't know if they could have an attachment here. I think whatever you're going through is definitely attracting maybe not so great of entities and energies. So be aware of that too. It's kind of like when you're in an unhealthy situation or mindset or connection, relationship, that attracts a lot of low level energy and weakens your spirit. Okay. This energy, you guys, I'm so sorry. What does this person feel for you right now? What do they feel for you? What's the saving grace? Why even suffer and put up with this? 3 of Cups. What do they feel for you? 4 of Wands. There's been a level of friendship and there is foundation here. For some of you, it could be a situationship with a 3 of Cups. It's a low level commitment, definitely friends, fun, drinking, partying level here. So that could definitely, friends with benefits situation here. But the 4 of Wands is a foundation that's strong, steady love. So a mixture of friendship and love. I don't think this is someone you don't know. I don't think this is someone you haven't talked to before. So it's not like a crush energy or like a forbidden, it could be forbidden, but I don't think this is someone you don't know. I think this is someone you communicate with pretty regularly or have in the past. So, okay. There's a friendship or a bond already present here. All right, what do you need to know? What do you need to know here? Justice reverse. Huh, I asked how they feel, and this is kind of that continuation there. The justice in reverse means that they feel that you were unfair to them. They kind of feel like a little bit of a victim in this situation here. Justice in reverse, they feel like things are not fair. They're wanting more from you than what you're giving. But I feel like you might not be giving this person something because of past burdens, right? And you don't have a lot of confidence in them. It's underneath the strength in reverse here. Hmm. So, what is your overall? The world just popped out of my hands. What is the world? It's funny because when I was finishing that statement, I said, you don't have a lot of confidence in them. And then the world pops off like talking about cycles and things not coming to, or things coming to a completion here. So some of you believe that I've seen all that I needed to see, right? What else is there? I've seen it, the entirety of what this person has to offer and who they are. And so that's where that hopelessness comes in. It's like, I don't think that they're going to change and I don't think that they can. And for some, sometimes we can't change people. They are who they are, and that's just it. We can't change them. And if we change them, is that really loving them? Right? Hmm. I was gonna ask what the five of coins peeked out. And that's like a sad loss, sad energy. So it's funny that that came out. All right. So, what is your encouragement here? What is the encouragement for the collective this week? What is the encouragement? I want to have time to do Oracle. King of Wands reverse to regain your power, regain your sense of control. The Hanged One in reverse to break out of a stagnancy, to not wait around any longer. And the Knight of Coins to pour your energy, maybe not pour because the Knight of Coins is very slow, but to turn your attention and focus to things that will nurture you back or will provide some sort of value. I think that's what it is, value. The High Priestess in reverse talks about sometimes things coming to light. It could speak of secrecy, but it could also speak of feeling unguided in a situation, feeling lost. And so a lot of you have been feeling that's that hopeless feeling. There could have just been too many arguments, conflict, barriers, boundaries here. Also, competition. If you feel like there has been cheating or that there's just a lot of other men or women involved in the situation, it's getting really messy. Definitely with my friends with benefits, folks watching this right now. And people in a long term relationship, definitely more of that like conflict, bickering, arguments. The 10 of Cups here, there's almost like a fantasy of like, I see the potential in this person, but they're not achieving it. They're not becoming it. So when do I give up? I just got, when do I give up? Two of Wands, when do I move forward? When do I move away? Like, when do I start a new adventure? And when do I make that decision? Lots of time questions here. The High Priestess, our literal clock in the deck here. Not High Priestess, Wheel of Fortune. What am I talking about? The Wheel of Fortune. That's insane. The Wheel of Fortune talks about time. It talks about good luck and good fortune and things coming together. But it was in reverse. So it's like right now, I don't think it's going to be soon. I don't think that it's possible yet. And unless some things change, like luck is not on our side. Six of Cups talks about family and friends, again, engaging in our social support in our community. I feel like a lot of you may be neglecting um, like your home life, friends, family, and you're feeling isolated and like alone, but you're not attending to your relationships. Knight of Wands in reverse is like a very impulsive energy. I want to do some more Oracle here. What are the vibes? So again, all of these decks can be found on Amazon or the list in my bio. I do get a small fee. It's not anything crazy if you purchase directly from the link. But again, all of the links are in my link tree of where I got my decks, my tarot oracle decks. So, all right. What do we need to know here? What else does the collective need to know? What else does the collective need to know? Karmic friends. Ooh. Ooh. Definitely, it's like a friends with benefits or something. Rejected. And I think it's showing up as karmic because I don't see friends with benefits watching, I don't see it becoming more than what it is already. So I don't think it's going to become like a super romantic if you're in a friends with benefits thing. So you can enjoy it for what it is right now, but I'm not getting energy towards like a true stable commitment. For people in relationships, long term, I feel that a lot of you have been isolating yourself to this more burdensome relationship, and you're being guided to go out more, have fun, be with your friends, and build your identity back. It's almost like you're in a codependent relationship, is what that feels like. All right, let's do a couple more. Ooh, established. Yeah, established. You're like kind of stuck. For the people in a long-term relationship, it's like you're stuck to your family, you're established. You could have established some sort of routine. There is a focus on money and stuff like that too. So maybe turning your focus and it's under recharge and energy into ways to make money or work career here. What do we need to know about this romantic connection? What do we need to know about the romantic connection? Soulmate. Ooh. That's that 10 of cups energy. You see the potential in this person. You see what they can offer, but they're not being who they can be. So what do you do when someone's not being their highest self? You can't accept their lowest self, right? When you're get ego, you when they're giving you ego. Oh, this is sad. I feel like this could be a potential soulmate of yours or could have been a soulmate of yours, but it's like so stuck in ego and so stuck in their way that it's almost like you're both missing out on a good connection, a great opportunity. Hmm. It could have been like a timing issue with that Wheel of Fortune popping back in my head. It could have been like maybe you guys are in your own separate relationships. Could be a lot of obstacles and burdens, barriers to why you guys could not be together this lifetime. Antisocial just popped out. I think I know a lot of you read antisocial as someone who doesn't like to be around other people or is very introverted. But when I read antisocial, I think of like the personality trait, personality disorder, antisocial. And so maybe this person is just like acting in their lowest self. You know, they're acting in not a great way. They could have mental health issues here as well. Masculine energy popped out, and two others I have here. Carless and cock blocking. Some of you could be dealing with someone who struggles with transportation. Maybe they don't have stable transportation. Maybe they don't have a car, or they could have car issue. And then cock blocking. I don't know if I could say that on here. Can I say that? This is, I feel like, more so an encouragement for you to not allow intimacy unless this person gets it together, right? Unless they become more established, unless they become more in control. Did y'all see that? What the hell was that? Um, for people in a relationship, I can read this kind of like let me pull one more for the people in long-term situations here. What do I need to know? Dodging bullets. Yeah, it's still I feel like the people in a long-term relationship, it's almost like boring, like not having intimacy. And that's why there was a need for vacation or recharge here. Maybe you have been saying no to intimacy or they've been saying no to you. There's a level of not being really engaged emotionally. Someone in the relationship could be either too masculine if it's the feminine energy trying to be masculine, or not masculine enough. If it's the masculine energy, they're kind of being laid back, they're acting bummish, like a bum or something here. Let's do two more. I want to keep the reading not too long. What do we need to know before I let this go here? Let's do two more. Happiness hater. Now, some of you could have people in your life, friends here, that are just not, maybe they're hating on your relationship. Happiness hater and in their head. So for my situationships and connections that are not fully committed, your partner, your person struggles thinking about you with someone else. They could struggle seeing you happy. Maybe you're not giving into their BS or something like this. And so there's a level of them being in their head about this missed opportunity. For a long-term relationship here, I'm getting more so, um, I'm getting tied back to that friend thing for some reason. Maybe you're doing some comparison of like other people's life. You're like, oh my gosh, they can't be happy, right? They're not that happy. That's a lie. Like love isn't real or love is not as good as what people say. So you're kind of becoming jaded due to your like ongoing circumstances of being disappointed in your relationship, and you're kind of stuck in your head. Definitely very stagnant energy. I think stagnant is one of the energies that I feel the most in this whole reading is just a sense of, nothing's going the way that I want, and I have very low hopes. I'm hopeless about the situation. So, my encouragement for this reading would be to find ways to recharge, find ways to go out there and create small moments of joy with your person if this is your person you're in a relationship with, or, even if it's like a situationship or friends with benefits, finding ways to keep your spirit up, keep going, regardless of all the things that they're trying to do to make you jealous or to get under your skin or to create more burdens and things like that for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was a Love Tarot Jazz video. I am on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube as Love Tarot Jazz. If you want to book a private reading, link is in description and in my bio. Have a great night.